What is oxytocin? You know those warm and fuzzy feelings you get when you cuddle a puppy, hug a friend, or kiss your partner? That's oxytocin at work. It is sometimes referred to as the love hormone because levels of oxytocin increase during hugging and orgasm during sexual intercourse. It may also have benefits as a treatment for a number of conditions, including depression, anxiety, and intestinal problems. Oxytocin is a hormone produced by the hypothalamus and secreted by the pituitary gland. This important hormone plays a crucial role in the childbirth process and also helps with male reproduction. Understanding oxytocin will help you take better care of your health and lead you towards a better understanding of how your body functions. To the right, the image says, Cupid's arrow is dipped in this stuff. Dubbed the love hormone, oxytocin levels rise when we make physical contact with another human. It's also the maternal hormone because large amounts of it are released during childbirth and helps with milk letdown during lactation. Back to the third paragraph. Biological sex. In the female sex, not gender, oxytocin is responsible for signaling contractions of the womb during labor. The hormone stimulates the uterine muscles to contract, so labor begins. Once the baby is born, oxytocin promotes lactation by moving the milk into the breast. When the baby sucks at the mother's breast, oxytocin secretion causes the milk to release so the baby can feed. Once the baby stops feeding, the production of the hormone stops until the next feeding. For the male sex, oxytocin functions in less important, but it does have a role to play in moving sperm. It also appears to affect the production of testosterone in the testes. Friendships, love, sexual intercourse. It is oxytocin that triggers the bond between a mother and an infant, and it may also play a role in recognition, sexual arousal, trust, and anxiety. In 2012, researchers reported that people in the first stages of romantic attachment had higher levels of oxytocin compared with non-attached single people. These levels persisted for at least 6 months. Sexual activity had been found to stimulate the release of oxytocin, and it appears to have a role in erection and orgasm. Studies of oxytocin also have found that it is an important chemical messenger that controls some human behaviors and social interaction. It impacts bonding behavior, the creation of group memories and friendships, social recognition, and other social functions. Some research shows that the hormone may affect addiction and stress as well. How is oxytocin production controlled? Oxytocin production is controlled by a positive feedback mechanism. This mechanism allows the release of the oxytocin hormone when a trigger occurs. The hormone then causes an action in the body, such as the letdown of milk or the start of labor contractions, which signals more production of oxytocin. The feedback cycle continues until the action, such as childbirth or feeding the baby, is complete. Problems with oxytocin production. High and low oxytocin levels are possible, but research has not yet found any implications of these conditions. Men with high levels of oxytocin sometimes develop benign prostatic hyperplasia or an enlarged prostate gland. This condition can cause urinary complaints. A lack of oxytocin can prevent the milk letdown reflex and make breastfeeding difficult. Low oxytocin levels have also been linked to depression, but using oxytocin to treat mental health conditions has not yet been studied sufficiently.